The alien armada entered the solar system like a moving wall of metal, each ship larger than the last, and each one built for war. Their scanners swept across space, searching for signs of human defenses, but what they found only made them laugh harder. Floating near Earth were old human ships, rusty, slow, and shaped like the museum relics aliens had seen in human history feeds. These ships looked like jokes, like toys children built to learn about space. Not machines meant for battle. The alien commanders felt no fear, only amusement. They believed they were about to crush the weakest species in the galaxy, and they would enjoy every second of it. On the bridge of the lead alien ship, Commander Thalrek stood with a proud smile, his fleet stretched across the stars, glowing like a storm ready to destroy anything in its path. He looked at the old human museum ships and shook his head slowly. "Humans are truly strange," he said. "They send us their history instead of their army." His crew laughed, their voices sharp and cruel. They believed there was nothing humans could do to stop them, not with junk ships. Not with outdated metal floating. Dead in space. But one young alien officer did not laugh. His name was Relic, and his eyes narrowed as he studied the data on his screen. Something felt wrong, very wrong. These old ships showed no crew inside, no heat signatures, no signals, no engines running, nothing at all. It was as if the ships were empty, lifeless, abandoned, yet they floated in perfect formation, facing the alien fleet like they were waiting for something. "Commander," Relic said quietly, "these ships, they are not normal relics, they are too still, too perfect." Thalrek waved his concern away. "They are decorations," he replied. "Humans probably pushed them out to make themselves feel brave." But Rilec's hands trembled, his instincts screamed danger. Something in the silence of those old ships felt unnatural, like a sleeping beast pretending to be dead. He continued analyzing the data, and the deeper he looked, the more uneasy he became. The energy readings around the relics shifted ever so slightly, like a heartbeat hiding under metal. The alien fleet moved closer, confident, fearless, ready for a quick victory. Their weapons warmed up, targeting systems locking on, thousands of bright markers aimed at Earth and the old ships. The entire galaxy had heard the rumors. Humanity was weak, humanity was slow, humanity was unprepared, and now the aliens were ready to finish the story with a final attack. They felt unstoppable. Then, suddenly, a message appeared on every alien screen, just 4 human words, sent with a calm voice that carried no fear at all. "Approach if you dare." The voice echoed through every ship, and a strange chill passed through many soldiers. Thalrek scoffed. "Humans are trying to scare us," he said. "How cute." But Relic felt his heart drop. Something in that message did not sound like a bluff. It sounded like a warning from someone who already knew the ending. The alien fleet continued forward, engines glowing brighter, ready to erase Earth from the map. But then, without any sound, without any movement from humans, one of the old museum ships lit up. A faint blue light spread across its hull, turning rust into glow, turning silence into power. The aliens froze, watching in confusion. "Why is it powering up?" Someone shouted. "It should not even work." Thalrek leaned forward, eyes wide. "Scan it," he ordered. Relic tried. But the scanner glitched, lines breaking, numbers spinning, readings collapsing. "It's impossible to scan," Relic whispered. "It's like the ship is jamming us." Before anyone could react, another old ship lit up, then another. Their engines hummed with deep, ancient power, the kind no alien species recognized. One by one, the museum ships awakened, forming a deadly formation that was too perfect, too disciplined for empty. Relics. The alien bridge filled with panic. How are they moving? Who is controlling them? Why are they so fast? No one had answers. The old ships turned toward the alien armada, their weapons glowing faintly, weapons that should not even function after centuries. The air inside the alien ships grew heavy with fear. The silence outside felt alive, like a predator watching its prey, waiting for the right moment. A red alarm flashed inside the alien fleet. Their shields began to flicker as unknown waves hit them, waves coming from the relics. Rilec's voice shook. "Commander, these ships, they are not machines, they feel like something else." Thalrek tried to give an order, but before he could speak, the first museum ship moved, fast, too fast, faster than anything old should move. It locked onto the lead alien cruiser with perfect aim. And the alien crew felt their hearts stop. It fired a single shot, a beam of light that cut through space like a blade. The alien cruiser exploded instantly, disappearing in a flash. No shield stopped it, no armor survived it, nothing in the alien database explained it. The aliens stared at the screen in horror, their confidence shattered, their pride broken. They understood one thing now, and it was something they wished they never had to learn. Humanity's museum fleet was no museum fleet at all, and whatever controlled those ancient ships had just awakened. The explosion of the alien cruiser lit up the darkness like a second sun, and for a moment the entire alien armada fell silent. No one spoke, no one breathed. The shock was too great. Aliens who had laughed only minutes earlier now stared at their screens with shaking hands. Their strongest frontline ship had been erased by a single shot from an old human relic, something that should not even be able to fire. Commander Thalrek's face turned pale. He tried to speak, but only broken words came out. His mind fought to understand the impossible. The museum ship hovered in place, glowing softly, like it had done nothing at all. This cannot be real, Thalrek whispered, but reality did not care what he believed. The ship drifted forward with slow, controlled motion, its rusted hull shining like a predator rising from the shadows. Rylek's fear grew stronger. He kept scanning the ship again and again, hoping for a mistake, but the results were the same. "Commander, the ship is not being controlled by humans," he said. "There is no signal link, no crew, no AI core." Thalrek snapped. "Then who is controlling it?" Rylek swallowed hard. I think the ship is controlling itself." The bridge fell silent at his words, colder than the void of space itself. Before Thalrek could respond, another museum ship moved, then another. Their engines glowed brighter, forming a deadly line in front of Earth. The alien fleet watched in horror as the relics arranged themselves with perfect symmetry. No errors, no hesitation. It was a formation only elite militaries could perform. But humans had not used these ships for generations. They were supposed to be sleeping artifacts, nothing more. The aliens began to panic. "We must retreat," someone shouted. "We should call reinforcements," another cried, but Thalrek refused to show fear. "Hold position," he growled. "We outnumber them 100 to 1. Even as he said it, his voice shook. His eyes kept drifting to the battlefield where the wreckage of his cruiser still glowed. The museum fleet did not wait. The first relic ship accelerated, moving with impossible speed for something so old. It dashed between alien ships like a streak of light, its weapons flashing with ancient energy. The aliens fired back with everything they had: beams, missiles, plasma rounds. But the shots bent away, missing their target like something was guiding them off course. "This is not technology," Rylek whispered. "This is something else. Something alive." One alien frigate tried to escape, pushing full power to its engines, but a museum ship caught it within seconds. Turning sharply with precision no computer could match, it fired a soft pulse, gentle in appearance yet deadly in strength. The frigate broke apart into glowing fragments, pieces drifting like cold snow in the void. The aliens gasped as they watched the relic ship drift calmly through the debris like a ghost walking through ruins. Thalrek's confidence collapsed. His claws dug into his chair. "Why do their attacks look like this?" he shouted. "This is not human engineering," Rylek inhaled sharply. "Commander, I found something." He sent data to the main screen. Everyone stared as old human symbols flashed across it, characters that looked ancient and raw. "These symbols match records from the First Human War," Rylek said. "A conflict so old even humans barely speak of it." Thalrek couldn't believe it. "You are telling me these ships fought in a war thousands of years ago?" Rylek nodded slowly. "Yes, and they were not controlled by humans back then either." The bridge shook as another alien vessel exploded. The relic fleet was moving faster now, adapting, learning, hunting. The alien soldiers trembled as they realized they were not fighting machines. They were fighting something older than their entire civilization. A strange vibration spread through the alien ships, like a pulse echoing through space. Rylek checked his screen. "Commander, the relics are communicating with each other." Thalrek stared. "In what language?" "Not human language," Rylek said. "Something older, something not in any database." The relic fleet glowed brighter, their hulls shifting color, symbols appearing on them like they were waking fully from a long sleep. The alien fleet finally broke. Ships fled in all directions, engines burning hot, commanders shouting orders, panic spreading like fire. But running did not help. A relic ship shot forward and disabled 3 fleeing vessels in seconds. Another ship cut off their escape route. The aliens were trapped inside a cage of ancient human power. Thalrek slammed his fist on the console. "Enough!" he roared. "We will destroy them with full force." He ordered every ship to fire at once. Thousands of beams shot through space, lighting up the battlefield. But again, every shot curved away from the relics. Bending like invisible hands were guiding them aside. The aliens watched in terror as their attacks vanished into the darkness, useless, forgotten. Then, something worse happened. Every relic ship turned toward the alien flagship, the very ship Thalrek stood on. Their glowing hulls pulsed in sync, as if acknowledging each other, preparing for something powerful. Rylek stepped back from his console, his voice trembling. "Commander, they are targeting us." Thalrek froze. The entire bridge crew stared at the ancient ships, helpless, trapped. One relic ship powered up its weapon, light swirling around its cannon like a small star forming. The aliens could only watch as the energy grew brighter, 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 and in that moment they realized the truth. These were not museum ships at all. These were human guardians. Sleeping giants built for a war the galaxy was never meant to see again. And now, awakened, they had chosen their prey. The bright energy forming on the relic ship's cannon grew until it filled every alien screen with white light. The aliens covered their eyes, waiting for the final strike that would destroy their flagship. But at the last second, the relic ship stopped charging. The light faded slowly, leaving the alien bridge confused and terrified. No one understood why the shot had not been fired. Commander Thalrek stared at the screen with wide, shaking eyes. "Why did it stop?" he whispered. His crew had no answer. They only felt a fear growing inside their hearts, like the relic ships were studying them, judging them, choosing what to do next. Relic leaned closer to his console, scanning the energy levels again and again. "Commander," something interrupted the firing sequence. Thalrek turned sharply. "By who?"
"Humans."
Relic shook his head slowly. "No, by the ship itself." The relic ships pulled back slightly, forming a loose circle around the alien flagship. Their hulls glowed with strange patterns, symbols that moved like living ink. The aliens watched the symbols shift and change, almost as if the ships were speaking in a language no living species understood. Relic zoomed in on the patterns, his eyes narrowing. "These symbols match very old human ruins found across different planets," he said. "Some of these symbols are even older than human civilization itself." The bridge fell silent. Goosebumps rose on everyone's skin. Thalrek felt the weight of something ancient pressing on him. "Are you telling me humans built these ships using knowledge from before their own history?" Relic swallowed. "I don't think humans built the core of these ships, Commander. They only built around it." That sentence chilled every soul on the bridge. Before they could process more, one relic ship drifted closer, its surface shifting like it was breathing. The alien crew stepped back from their screens as if the ship could see them, its weapons lowered. But the energy within it pulsed like a heartbeat, slow and heavy. Then, for the first time, a sound filled the alien communication system, a deep rumble, ancient and cold, not human, not machine, something in between. Relic covered his ears, the vibration making his bones shake. "Commander, that sound is a signal," he said. "A very old command code." Thalrek raised his voice. "Translate it." Relic worked fast, his fingers shaking as symbols and numbers raced across his screen. After a moment, his face turned pale. "Commander, the message says, identify your intention." The aliens froze. Their entire armada was being questioned by ancient ships that should not even be alive. Thalrek tried to respond, but their communication system forced their voice into the relic fleet automatically. We came for conquest," he said slowly, feeling every word weigh on his soul. "We came to take Earth." The moment he spoke, every relic ship glowed brighter, their lights turning from calm blue to fierce red. The aliens felt the temperature in their ship rise, though they were in space. Relic panicked. "Commander, their energy is rising fast. They are preparing for a chain attack." Thalrek shouted, "Retreat! Now!" But as he gave the command, the relic fleet moved again, faster than ever. They scattered like shards of light, surrounding the entire alien armada in seconds. Their weapons charged, each cannon glowing like a newborn star. The aliens were trapped in a cage that tightened with every passing moment. On the other side of space, Earth's hidden command center monitored everything in silence. A human admiral, old and calm, watched the screens with emotionless eyes. He whispered to himself, "The Guardians are responding exactly as predicted." His officers looked tense, unsure if they should be proud or afraid. "Admiral, should we send instructions to the fleet?" One officer asked. The admiral shook his head slowly. "No, once awakened, the Guardians follow their own rules." Back in the alien flagship, fear turned into despair. Their weapons felt useless, their shields weaker by the second. Relic looked at his commander. "We cannot win, Commander. We cannot even run." Thalrek lowered his head, the weight of realization crushing him. "We thought humans were weak," he whispered, "but we never knew what they were hiding." Then, just when the first relic ship prepared to fire, something changed again. The red lights faded, turning back into soft blue. The energy readings dropped sharply, leaving the aliens confused once more. Relic stared at his screen in disbelief. "Commander, they are not firing, they are scanning us." The relic ships began drifting among the alien vessels like silent judges, observing, analyzing, deciding. Thalrek felt a cold sweat run down his back. "What are they looking for?" he asked. Relic checked his data. "I think they are checking if we can still be reasoned with." The idea felt impossible, but the relic ships moved with purpose. like they were weighing the fate of an entire species. Then, without warning, the main relic ship sent a final message through the alien system, a message that made every alien heart stop. Your next action decides your survival. The aliens stared at the words, trembling, understanding they were no longer in control of this battle. The relics were, and they were not done yet. The relic fleet hovered around the alien armada like a ring of silent giants, their glowing hulls dimmed and brightened slowly, as if breathing in the cold darkness of space. The aliens waited for the killing strike, but it did not come. Instead, the ancient ships only watched, drifting closer with slow, controlled movements. The tension inside the alien flagship grew heavier with every second, pressing on every soldier like an invisible weight. Commander Thalrek felt his throat tighten. He had fought many battles, but none felt like this. This was not war, this was judgment. The relic ships moved like they had minds older than the stars, minds that remembered wars no living being had survived. Relic checked his screen again, his fingers trembling. Commander, they are scanning our memories now. They are reading our battle history, our actions, our intentions. Thalrek's heart dropped. How is that possible? Relic whispered, these ships are using an energy form that can enter neural patterns. This is not human science. The relic nearest to them suddenly glowed gold instead of blue or red. The aliens stared at it in fear, unsure if this new color meant danger or mercy. Symbols crawled across its hull like living fire, symbols that shifted faster than any language could be spoken. Relic zoomed in again. Commander, the symbols now match something else, he said. They match an extinct alien race, a race that vanished long before humans existed. The entire bridge gasped. You mean, humans found these ships? Thalrek asked slowly, and kept them. Relic nodded with shaking breath, and locked them away, because they could not destroy them. The relic ship drifted closer, so close its shadow covered the alien flagship. Lights rippled across its surface like waves of energy reading every thought inside the alien minds. The crew cried out as sudden visions flashed before their eyes, visions of planets burning, ancient battles, strange creatures made of light and metal fighting across galaxies. They saw the ancient war that forged these guardians, and the moment humans first discovered them, buried in the ruins of a forgotten star system. One alien soldier fell to the ground, shaking violently. It's inside my head, he screamed. It's showing me everything. Relic tried to help him, but the visions came for him too. He saw humans standing before the sleeping guardians, promising never to use them unless the galaxy faced true destruction. He saw humans burying the ships on Earth, hiding them as museum relics so no enemy would know their power, and worst of all, he saw a message burned deep into the ship's cores, awaken only when extinction approaches. Relic gasped. Commander, these ships did not wake up because we attacked Earth, he said. They woke up because they sensed something darker coming to the galaxy. Thalrek stared at him, unable to breathe. Something darker than us. Relic nodded slowly. Yes, Commander, something the Guardians were built to stop. The idea shook everyone to the heart. If the relics considered the invaders a small threat, then what were they truly made for? Suddenly, the relic ship pulled back, breaking the mental link. The visions vanished, leaving the aliens sweating, shaking, terrified. The golden glow faded into a deep, calm blue again, almost peaceful, almost gentle. But the aliens knew better. There was nothing gentle about these ancient giants. The relic fleet turned as one, their movements smooth and perfect. They pointed their weapons toward the alien fleet again, but this time the energy did not rise into red or gold. Instead, a softer green glow filled the darkness, like a warning. Commander, Relic said, his voice barely a whisper. I think they want us to surrender. Thalrek stared, unable to believe it. They spare us. Relic studied the readings again. Yes, but only if we leave the solar system immediately. The aliens exchanged nervous looks. Some cried, some sighed in relief, but Thalrek felt anger burn inside him. We are warriors, he growled. We do not run. But the relic fleet reacted instantly to his emotions. The green glow vanished, turning blood red once again. A deep vibration echoed across every alien ship, shaking metal, shattering screens, making every warrior fall to their knees. Relic shouted, Commander, stop. The Guardians respond to aggression. If you fight, they will erase us. Thalrek froze, breathing hard. His pride battled with the fear inside him. But when he looked at the relic fleet, glowing like ancient gods ready to destroy everything, his pride finally cracked. His voice shook. Order all ships to fall back. The bridge officers rushed to send the command. Engines lit up across the armada, turning the fleet away from Earth. But the relics did not open a path. They stayed where they were, their red glow watching every alien move like a hawk watching prey. Commander, Relic said shakily, They are testing us. They want to see if we flee peacefully, or try to fire again. Thalrek raised his hand slowly, almost as if the ships could see him. We retreat, he whispered. We accept your warning. For a long moment, nothing happened. The relic ships remained still, silent, their weapons glowing like stars holding their breath. Then, slowly, the red glow softened, turning into calm blue again. A path through the relic fleet opened, just wide enough for the aliens to leave. The alien armada moved carefully, terrified that one wrong move would trigger the Guardians' wrath again. As the alien flagship drifted through the path, Relic looked back one last time. The relic ships floated in formation around Earth, silent and watchful, like ancient protectors waking from a long, long sleep. And in that moment, Relic realized the truth. Humanity had not shown their greatest weapon, they had shown their oldest warning, and the galaxy would never be the same again. The alien armada moved through the narrow path between the relic ships. Every alien inside every vessel held their breath, afraid that even a small mistake would bring instant destruction. The Guardians watched them in silence, their glowing hulls shifting gently like calm oceans hiding storms beneath. Not one human ship approached, not one warning shot fired. Humanity simply allowed the ancient Guardians to speak for them. Commander Thalrek stood frozen on the bridge, staring at the massive relics surrounding them. He had never felt so small, so powerless. These ships were not weapons, they were forces of nature, machines shaped by civilizations lost to time. Relic continued studying their readings, unable to understand how something old could be so alive. Commander, he whispered, these ships are not just reacting to our actions, they are reacting to our thoughts. Our emotions, Thalrek shivered. Like they can feel us, Relic nodded weakly. Yes, and they judge us. As the alien ships drifted farther away, the path behind them closed, sealing Earth behind a wall of ancient power. One of the relic ships turned slightly, its blue glow dimming into a cold white light. Then a message echoed through the alien system, a message delivered not in words, but in pure emotion. It felt like pressure inside their chest, a silent voice speaking directly into their minds. Leave this system, the message said. Do not return. The aliens trembled as the message continued. Your intentions are known, your hearts are weighed. Thalrek felt tears rise in his eyes, not from sadness, but from the crushing weight of something greater than anything he had faced before. Commander, Relic whispered. They are deciding if we deserve to survive. Thalrek swallowed hard. And do we? Relic shook his head. I do not know. The relic ships drifted slowly, forming a tighter shield around Earth. Their blue glow pulsed like a heartbeat of a sleeping giant, waiting to wake again if the aliens tried anything foolish. The alien armada pushed their engines to full power. Distance from Earth was the only thing they wanted. Only survival mattered now. But before they could fully escape the solar system, every relic ship suddenly turned their weapons outward, pointing not at the aliens now, but toward deep space, toward a dark, empty region where no star shined. The aliens stared in confusion. Why are they aiming there? A soldier asked. Relic checked his readings, and his face went pale. Commander, something is coming. Thalrek stepped closer to the screen. Is it human reinforcements? Relic shook his head slowly. No, something else, something we cannot detect clearly. The relic ships hummed with deep power, their lights brightening one by one, almost as if preparing for a war far bigger than anything the aliens had brought. Then a new message appeared in the alien system, a whisper filled with warning and fear. A greater threat approaches, the voice said. The Guardians awaken for the true enemy. Thalrek felt the blood drain from his face. We were not the enemy, he whispered. Relic swallowed. Not the real one. The aliens felt a cold dread fill their bones. If the relic fleet considered their invasion a small problem, then what kind of monster was coming next? The relic ship sent one final message before going silent again. Spread the warning, it said. Tell the galaxy, humanity is not defenseless. Thalrek stared at the message like he was seeing the truth of the universe for the first time. They want us to tell others, he said. They want the galaxy to fear Earth. Relic nodded slowly. No, not fear Earth. Fear what Earth protects. The alien armada retreated fully now, pushing their engines faster than they ever had before. Behind them, the relic fleet stayed in perfect formation around Earth, glowing like a ring of ancient gods guarding a sacred world. Thalrek watched until the blue lights faded into the distance, becoming tiny stars behind them. Commander, Relic said softly, what will we tell our people? Thalrek exhaled deeply, his voice shaking. We tell them the truth. As the alien fleet crossed the edge of the solar system, the relic sent one last pulse, a soft farewell that felt like a warning and a promise at the same time. The aliens received it instantly, feeling it in their minds, return with peace, or not at all. When the aliens finally jumped to faster-than-light travel, leaving Earth far behind, the galaxy changed forever. Stories spread across star systems, whispers of humanity's sleeping giants, whispers of the museum fleet that was not a museum fleet at all, and in every dark corner of the universe, predators paused, conquerors hesitated, because Earth, once seen as weak, now stood as a mystery no one dared challenge. And far behind them, in the quiet solar system, the relic ships floated silently around Earth, their lights dim again, resting, watching, waiting. The Guardians had awakened once, and they would awaken again, whenever the galaxy forgot the warning they left behind.